Hey guys, what is up? The Newcubist here. Welcome to my ultimate two-player survival compound base thingy, whatever you want to call it. It's got so much stuff, guys. It's got so much stuff that it's going to be hard to record this intro. But starting off here, we walk into the base. Each person has their own respective mine, which is really cool. I show you how to make that. I show you how to make literally everything you see here, just a little FYI. We've got a farm under the build, which is so cool. Each person has a farm on top of their build too, so 2 farms per person. Not sure you need much more than that. It's also got, walking into the main part of the base, we've got an enchantment table that can be shared by both of you. We've got another portal that's shared, and then I'll just show you the side of one base. Each base is the exact same, so we've got a cool little bedroom here with some nether wart and stuff, a little brewing area, and then up top we've got our chest storage and some furnaces for smelting. And then up on the 3rd floor, which is the farm, we have just another little farm on top. So if you guys want to learn how to build this block by block, step by step, I show you how to build literally everything you see here, every single block, so stick around for the tutorial, and yeah, let's get started. Alright, so for your 2-player ultimate survival house, you're going to need to find the materials found on my hotbar below, plus and minus a few things here, but promise it's nothing extreme. These are the main structural components you're going to need. So we're going to start off here by placing, now you want to have a pretty big area, right? It's going to be a pretty big house, so there's going to be 2 main areas, so I'm going to choose right here for my first part. I'm going to place 1 log. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, place another log. Then going back off this log, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then place a log. And then go ahead and just complete your square like that. These blocks right here are actually going to be cobblestone. I'm not sure why I chose to put logs there. I really don't know, but you want to build them up to be too high. The next step is going to be actually taking your oak logs, and that's why I think I got confused, because we're actually going to be taking oak logs and placing them to the sides of these little supports right here. These are going to support the little platforms you saw in the beginning video, like the intro video. This is just like the platforms where the actual bases are going to sit on top of. These are just the supports for those platforms. Okay, cool. So let's get that out of the way real quick. Alright, so we're going to count 2 blocks, 1, 2, and then we're going to build the other thing. The other thing being the other support for the other platform that's here is going to be a total of 2. So you just want to make sure everything's nice and lined up. You want to make sure that gap is the same, so 2 blocks, and then you can just place your oak logs. You can do it either way, the cobblestone first or whatever, but you want to make sure you top them with these cobblestone blocks. So remember, it was 6 in the front, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this is where your log is going to be. Your log is going to be right there, and then your pillar is just 1 over. So the pillar should have a 6-block space in between, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just to verify, see, I did it wrong, and if I would have done it wrong, that wouldn't have been the end of the world, but it's good to do that. So this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our pillar should be right here. There should be a 6-block gap. Cool. Which subsequently means, yeah, perfect. Okay, now the back corner of this one, so you want to count from this one right here, so let's just go ahead and build it up. You want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then your pillar should be right here, and see, it's nice and lined up. It's easy once you get the first one done, just because you know that it's kind of hard to mess up after that, but knowing myself and my personality, I tend to mess those things up. But yeah, let's get on to building the actual platforms now. Alright, so coming over here, we're just going to place a slab on top of here, and then we're going to actually get up to the next level like that. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, because this is going to be where the actual platform is, right? So we're going to come up here, and then we're going to bring it up like that with a whole block, and then we're just going to connect it. So come up and then bring it up with the whole block, bring it up with the whole block, and then connect it. Hopefully that makes somewhat sense. I know it's a little confusing, but you basically place one on top and then place one over to the side and then connect them. And you should end up with something like that, and then you just want to fill in the middle, obviously with these cobblestone slabs, and that's going to be your platform. Now there is an area in the middle where they connect, and I will build that in a moment here, but let me go ahead and try to explain again in case it was a little confusing. So go around, place a slab on top of all of these right here, okay? And then build it over like that, over, and you can do that on all 4, and then go up one, another half slab like that. And then connect them in the middle, and then you just fill it in. It's pretty easy to do. I know it seemed a little complicated. Sometimes I explain things, you know, in a way that's not easily followed, and I don't know why, because I've done commentaries now with Minecraft for 6 years, building tutorials about 6 years as well. When I first started, I did just random tutorials, but I found my stride in actual houses because I feel like I'm good at them. Alright, cool. So now we have our platforms built. You want to come to the middle here. We're just going to place 2 logs like this. Put some slabs on top, put 2 fence gates in the middle, and then fence on either side, just like that. Now, if you want to come in here, you can also place cobblestone just on these blocks that I'm going to place them on here. It's just going to make it look a little bit more lived in. Now, under these bases is actually a farm, and as well as on top of them, I chose to put the fence gate right here. If you don't want to, sorry, I like burped, but I didn't want you guys to hear it. I was embarrassed. But if you guys want your farms to be accessible right there, that's where I chose to put my fence gate. But you do want to go ahead and fence off the entire farm, so just come in here and add fence to both sides. Now, both sides are going to be completely symmetrical, so there's some things I won't show that I'll do on one side, but I promise it's going to be the exact same on the other. So there is a middle to right here. So this is right, like this is the middle of the base, but this way it's a 2-block gap. So I chose to put the water on. It was this block right here. So it really doesn't matter where you put your water. You can also take an oak slab and you can place it and waterlog the block, which is what people are telling me you can do. And it's not actually going to affect being able to till everything and make sure it's good. I grabbed a trap chest for some reason. Yeah, I did. Huh. Because it has that little... No, I didn't. Okay, whatever. Alright, so you want to till all this area, right? Just till everything under here. And then once you've done that, just add some seeds. And then you've got your first crop planted. Cool, so let's go to the other side and let's copy the exact same thing. So again, there's no middle to these 2 blocks right here, but I chose to place it on the outer block. So like right here, it really doesn't matter where you choose to put it. It's not gonna be like a huge deal or anything, I promise. Let's go right here, let's waterlog it, place the chest, let's grab a hoe and till it. All right, and then let's plant some seeds. Cool, so now we've got a nice little farm under here with a chest. Of course, you don't have to plant wheat seeds. I just like the way they look aesthetically, and you can also light up the base down here, like the area with torches, although you can also add little lights in here. So what I mean by that is like right here, you can bring this down and then put some torches. Actually, no, you can't. You can bring it down like, can I click it? Like that, and you can put torches on it, but then you can't walk under it. But if you want to do that, you can. There's many ways you can use to light this up, although I'm not going to show it. So let's go and start building. Let's actually start building the entrance before we build the actual houses. So there's going to be a 3x3 entrance here, or not a 3x3, but a 3x3 path in between the actual platforms, and we're just going to make it like that. Then we're going to come under here, and we're just going to line these blocks that you see right here, just one above the fence. It's going to make everything look a little bit more supported, as you can see in here. It just looks like it's more solid, I guess, right? So let's come and actually make the entrance to the houses. So, of course, this is how you get in the build, although this is not how you actually enter the homes. I put some stairs, cobblestone block, stairs, and then repeated that same pattern, and then you get perfectly up to right here. Now, I think that we have pretty much everything done except for the actual houses, so let's get to those. I will be showing you how to build one, and I'll just kind of like go over and build it on the other side. I won't really explain how I'm doing it because they're both the same. You know, you could live in this house as one person, but if you want to do it with a friend, you could also make this into a bigger area if you want to sort of copy the same style and build like 4 or 2 more right here and make 4 or something. But yeah, let's get to the houses. So these are all the materials you're going to need for the actual house themselves. As you can see, they're not too complicated at all. So let's go over here and let's start by placing 8 oak logs all the way up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then do the same over here on this corner block right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then look, just like that. And then you're gonna do the exact same thing over here. Cool, so we've got both houses sort of built, the frame, and then the next step is going to be filling in these things with oak planks just like this. Now, of course, there's windows and such. You can go ahead and just dig out your entrance too if you want to, although I like to actually build the walls before I do the doors, or before I do the windows, sorry, because it just gets a little tricky if you don't. So I'm going to go ahead and just fill in these planks all the way to the top of these logs. You, of course, want to do this on both of them and on all 4 sides of the base, although I will show just what sides you do it on. It's pretty easy to do. Literally all you do is just fill all these in with planks, and then right here, of course, you just only fill in that much right there, and then you can go ahead and add your stair and then your door right here, something pretty cool, and then just fill in all your walls, and of course do this on both houses. You're only going to fill it up to this block right here. Alright, cool, so you should end up with 2 basic structures like this. So the next step to make this build look a whole heck of a lot better is going to be doing the windows. So we're going to come over here, and I'm just going to build the windows on this one and then copy it to that build over there. So again, they're going to be the exact same. So I'm going to break out these 4 blocks, and I'm just going to add a window, and then I'm going to go up to the very tippity top of the build right here, and then we're also going to break out a little area for windows. So if you want to go inside to design the rooms, you can, although I assure you the slabs are going to be right here. We're actually going to need a different kind of slab, so I'll grab that just for a temporary block. You want to count up 1, 2, 3 blocks, and then on the top of that top half of the 4th block you place a slab, and that's going to be how you get up and down throughout your build. Leave this corner right here open just so that you can get up and down with the ladder. We're going to go in here and do the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, top half of the 4th, and then place them. This makes the windows perfectly divided, and that's how you can sort of tell where the windows should be. They should be 1 block up from the floor. So like from the inside, they'd be right here. And then example, like it would be the same over here. And then these are just going to be the same thing, but they're going to be 3 blocks like this. And then you do that on every floor. Now, of course, we're going to put the ladder right here. So we're going to have symmetry, kind of like a mirrored symmetry. So we're going to have a ladder right there, but then the ladder is going to be right there on this one. I don't know. It makes for a pretty cool build, I think. I think it's nice, but you may not like it, and that's okay. But hopefully you do. So I'm going to put some fence right here, and then I'm going to line with these slabs that we got rid of. I'm gonna line the top, so this is gonna be the nice little shutter, or not the shutter, the what's it called? The overhang on the window. I can't speak today, I'm not really sure why, but we're gonna do that on both sides. So let's come up here, break out that same window, make sure there's 1 block space until, like from your floor to the window, and then you wanna just do the same thing over here. Now, I said I was going to show you how to build it on one side, but not the other, which is funny that I'm going on both sides. I should probably do that because it's going to literally double the length of the video if I do it like this. But yeah, I thought these windows were pretty cool. I was proud of them, but you may not like them, and that's okay. But you know, it's a more simple structure than what I usually build, but I think that's nice for you survival players just because you don't have to go crazy with anything. But the same windows are going to be done over here. They're just a little bit bigger than the other ones, and we're going to put those fence blocks under it like that. And then make sure you bring up that corner and then up, and then just go over like that. Cool. And now the back of the build is going to be the same as the front. All the windows are pretty much symmetrical on each side. Each respective side has its own styling. One's 2 by 3, one's 2 by 2. And then you want to, oh, not those blocks. You want to build a whole block, and slabs in the middle. And then when I commentate and build at the same time, you won't notice this, but I say the wrong block types all the time. Now, I mean, you may notice that if you watch me a lot, but I tend to say the wrong thing. So I'm gonna put trapdoors under all the windows here. Pretty cool. Now, if you guys are enjoying the video so far, if you wouldn't mind, I would really appreciate it if you could drop a like. And I know drop a like sounds so weird to me. Like, drop a like, guys. No, but if you really could leave a like, it really would help my channel out, just because I'm not growing that much, and I know Minecraft's sort of dying, but let's show the world Minecraft isn't dying, guys, because I don't think it is at all. Now, on the entrance of the build, it's pretty much the same story. We're gonna have a whole block right here, like this, and then we're just going to build it across. And then we're going to come up here, and then we're going to have the big 2 by 3 window. Yeah, if you guys are new to the channel and you've never seen me before, welcome. First of all, welcome. I try to reply to every single comment on my channel. Yeah, every single comment. If you leave a comment, chances are I'm going to be replying to it. Unless somehow I don't see it, but I usually see every comment. But yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind leaving me a like, that would really, really help my channel out. It doesn't pay me or anything, but it shows that you like the video, and it shows YouTube's magical algorithm, which determines life or death for a YouTuber, that people are liking it. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, that would really help you out. Alright, so back to the build. As you can see, the front, I'll build it on this side just because it didn't explain it very well. We're going to put 2 fence, and then you're going to build a whole block with your slabs, and then bring it over. And then the top window is going to be the same style that we did on the other side, just transferred over to the front of this one since we have a door there, so it's a little bit different. Now, I'm not going to show you how I built the windows on this one because it's going to be the exact same as this, but essentially it's the same thing. So you watch this side, you can now do it on this one. So of course I forgot my trapdoors, but let me finish up this side of the build real quick. And now I don't know why, but I really liked how this build turned out, especially the windows, because, well, windows, I mean, they've always been something I'm kind of good at, but I couldn't really get like a flat build. Usually my builds have a lot more depth on the walls, like the logs would be like a block out and stuff, and that's usually how I build. I've never tried building super simply like this, and I don't know, I thought it turned out really, really well. But we're gonna go ahead and just finish up this side here, and then your 2 houses are pretty much complete. The next step is really the easiest step. You're gonna go up on top, and yes, you're gonna actually put dirt up here because there's gonna be a full-fledged farm on top as well as below show the build, which we've already built. So there's tons of farming space in here. That's definitely why I called it an ultimate tutorial, just because you've got so much stuff to work with here. So much space. You could build an enchantment table. You could, and if you're living in this just as one person, which is completely fine, it's just like a really big survival base for one person, you could use one house and you could put an enchantment table in it and stuff. But yeah, you just go ahead and top the entire build with dirt, and then you take stairs and you place them upside down all the way around the entire build, and it makes for a nice roof line. It's kind of cool. And then on top of these stair blocks right here, we're actually just going to place fences all the way around the entire thing. And it's really cool because, I don't know, I like having like farm tops, like farm roofs, I guess. I think they look cool. Let me just copy that over to this side real quick as well. Alright, cool. So let's grab some ladders here and let's get to the inside and finish and polish up a few things. I'll show you how to build the full inside. One thing I did do was put a fence right here just so you couldn't walk off the edge. Now, inside the build, I said the ladder was going to be right here. I wasn't kidding. We're going to build it all the way to the top, even up to the farm. Now, this block right here, I actually chose to put a stair. I thought it was the best way to do it. And it's going to be the same story over here, so this block should be the same one. So we just come in with the ladder, place it all the way to the top, break this, put a stair. Cool. And then we're actually going to come on the inside of the build, and it's already a 3-high ceiling, and we can just put these slabs up here, no problem. Doesn't affect really anything at all. You don't want that block open. I'm not sure why I have that one open. I think I have it open on the other build too. No, I don't. Okay. But you want to come inside and you just want to place half slabs under that dirt. So you're not going to see the dirt at all. It looks completely contained and it's really cool. It's like having a nice garden on your roof, which is always nice. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to put water in that same situation. So again, there is a center to this, but there's not this way. So I chose to offset it one to the left and just, see, I waterlogged this slab, which is not what I wanted to do. So let me fix that real quick. Let's come back inside. Let's put the slab. You have to make sure you're not putting it on that block. It actually has to be on the side of this dirt block. And then let's go ahead and just transfer the same thing over to this side. So make sure you place it right there, and then you can put your slab inside. Now, I think if we just take a chest, I'm thinking I want to orientate the chest towards where the ladder is. So we'll just put the chest facing you like this. And then the same story is going to be on top. You just grab a hoe to till your crops, and then you grab whatever kind of seeds you want. I'm just going to use generic wheat seeds, and I'm going to go ahead and just till this entire thing and plant it full of seeds, and I'll do that on both and come right back. Alright, cool. So we've got both crops planted. That's pretty much the exterior of the build, so stick around if you guys want to see how to build the inside. But if you're going to leave the video now, please, before you do that, leave a like. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see more videos like this, be sure to click that subscribe button. You get notified when I upload. If you're curious about anything, just let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to answer you. But, oh yeah, we forgot these trapdoors are here. Let's make sure I didn't forget any exterior trapdoors before we get to the inside. No, it looks like we're good. Cool. Okay, so let's get to the inside. I'm just going to build out the left one. I don't know why. I think it'll just be the most fun. I'm not going to build both of them. They're going to be the exact same thing, just kind of like a multiplayer house. So you can place chests next to each other now, so that's really what I did like throughout this build. I put so many chests in here. I chose to make the entire top floor just purely chests, just because in survival you're going to need a lot of chests, guys. You really are. So that's what I did for this floor, although you may choose to do differently, and that's fine. You know, this is just how I would design mine. If I was going to play survival and live in this house, this is what I would do. So I'm going to put stairs right here just on top of these chests. Just makes them look a little more contained and a little bit better in my opinion. And now there's not much else space to put like stuff in here. You can't really fit any more chests, although you can put a little bit of carpet and it makes things look nice. Try to place it somewhat randomly just like that. You'll end up with something pretty cool. So let's go down to the floor below. Let me grab a few things real quick here. Now the funny thing is the only floor I've really built is this top one. And I want to put a chest right there. And then I think we should also put a crafting table somewhere in here, so we'll put it right there just so that you have a furnace and a crafting table up here. Now, if you wanted to put more furnaces in the build, you could put them right here, although I'm going to try to fit in some down below as well. And if you do choose to put the furnaces right there, go ahead and just bring your slabs down all the way. And you should end up with something pretty cool like that. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know why these weren't connected. Cool. Okay, so we've got tons of chests up here, so you shouldn't be fiending for any chests. But yeah, let's put the bed right next to the door, right here. Actually, you know what? Let's put it in front of the window right here. Let's put an armor stand, and then let's just fill it up with some armor. Pretty cool. And then let's just put a map up here, just because I kind of like having maps in my builds. All you have to do is just open the map and then put it in the item frame, and then it just becomes a big like picture on the wall. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. And then what's cool is you can also fit a torch right above it. So cool. How many times can I say cool in one sentence? I'm not sure, but I could probably say it a lot if you're challenging me. We'll put a crafting table right there. We'll take a pot, place that on top of the crafting table, and then you could put, for instance, a blue orchid inside if you'd like to. And then over here on this wall, I was thinking do a little bit of a netherwort growery, so we'll put 2 soul sands here. We'll take glowstone, and then we will just put those blocks right there. Take slabs, place those on top, take the trapdoors, and just line everything up on top and below. You may be thinking that kind of cuts into your doorway, but when you walk in and out of the build, like the door opens with it, so it literally does not cut anything off, which I didn't think of, but it just happened, and I explained it, and that's actually pretty cool. So I'll put the netherwort right here, and then over here I'm going to take some stairs made of cobblestone, and we're just going to place them right here. We're going to put an ender chest on top, as well as having a brewing stand. Now our priorities may be a little out of whack for your world. I like to have like tons of like brewing and stuff in my worlds. I love potions. I think they're super fun. I also like to mark like my brewing stands and stuff with stuff like this. And then maybe you want to put another item frame or something on the wall, and you could put a blue orchid in it. I don't know. But we have all the furnaces we need up there. I didn't put an anvil anywhere in here, so we could fit an anvil somewhere. I'm sure of that. I always find a place to fit things, I promise. That's one thing about me. You could literally just put the anvil right there or right there. It really doesn't matter. Or you could put it, nah, you can't put it right there. Let me think. I think right here would probably be the best option. Actually, we could just put it right there. Yeah. How many times can I break it and place it? I'm not sure. Don't challenge me, guys. Don't challenge me. And then we'll just put some random carpet here. Try not to keep a pattern or anything, just somewhat random, and things will look a little better. That looks cool to me. Now, you may be wondering, Neo, this is an ultimate base. This doesn't seem too ultimate, right? Well, you're right. I mean, the interior isn't super special. We've got tons of chest storage, but we've got 2 farms, which is awesome. Everything you're going to need to live down here. Now, if you wanted to add a little enchantment table, I did not add one in my first version of the build. However, I think we can fit one in here. So let me grab some things real quick. And before I grab things real quick, let's go ahead and fence off this area as well, just because I'm going to put the enchantment table in here. And yeah, let's go ahead and break these blocks right here too. And then let's go ahead and just put the cobblestone right here. So maybe you want to walk around and get to your enchantment table. And I think I can do something pretty cool with this. So let's put stairs right here, and let's just have them go 2 blocks down. So right here and right here. So this is an enchantment table you guys could share, which is fine. I'm sure you guys are not too opposed to sharing with your friends. If you're playing on multiplayer with them, you have to like them somewhat, right? So we'll just break out this area right here, and then we'll get to building an actual enchantment table area. So let's break out these blocks, put cobblestone here. And I don't know, usually these things turn out pretty cool when I sort of build on the fly, just because, I don't know, I let my creative energies flow, and things tend to turn out pretty well. So let's just break those blocks. I'll decide like where these support columns are going to go down. I would definitely bring them down though, just so it looks more supported, although it is Minecraft, so nothing's truly ever supported. But yeah, let's take some bookcases now, and let's take the actual enchantment table. Okay, so I was thinking, just because this is a weird size and it won't really fit in an enchantment table, you'd have to actually make it a little bit bigger. I'm thinking we're actually going to use one of these sides like under here. So you can choose either side to use. It's really not going to matter, but I'm going to go ahead and just break these blocks right here, put 3 bookcases, going to put them in the corner, and then I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm just going to put these down. Now this should be enough for a full 30. Let me just check real quick. So let's grab like a diamond axe. Sure, let's make sure it's a full 30 for you guys to know. So the only real way to fix that is to actually just put a bookcase right there, and I promise, look at this. Ah, what? Oh no, I see. Don't put it right there. Don't waste your stuff. But I'm gonna put it there. I'm gonna waste my stuff because I'm in creative. Put it right there, and then you can bring down that one as well. And now it's definitely a full 30. Cool. So just something like that, and you can have a nice enchantment table. I'm gonna put an anvil right here, and then right here I'm gonna take some stairs, and I'm just going to place them right here and right here. Hopefully that doesn't seem too weird when you walk down. No, it doesn't. I'm just gonna put 2 ender chests. You don't need 2 ender chests. I know, guys. Don't tell me in the comments like, Neo, you don't need 2 I know you don't need 2 ender chests, guys. I know. I promise I know. But they look cool, so I'm gonna do it. And then we're gonna take some item frames. We're just gonna put some blue orchids in here. And I'm not trying to insult you guys. I know that sounded a little picky or whatever. I am sorry if that came off in a mean way. I'm just saying that I know you don't need 2, but they look pretty, and that's why I do it. And it makes me happy. So pretty cool. So we got an enchantment enchantment table under here, full 30, which is nice. And then you maybe want a Neo. It's an ultimate build. Where's the mine? All right. Let's add a little bit of a mine, okay? And the thing is you can do mines however really you want. Although I think a cool way to do a mine would be right here. Just break out these blocks. Okay, so let's do the same thing over here. Just these blocks right here. So a little 1, 2, 3, 4 by 3 thing right here. And then just go ahead and dig these down really deep. And I know I didn't explain it, but dig these down really deep. We're going to take, for instance, cobblestone blocks. We'll use cobblestone. Let's just go ahead and dig these down pretty deep. And then let me actually drill it out. I'm not going to make you guys watch that. And now that I've drilled it down a little bit, let me explain, right? So as you're drilling it down, of course, you want to leave like a little bit of a staircase, okay? And what I mean is as you dig it down, you can either place a block or just leave it like this. And all you have to do literally is just like walk up and down it and you have a nice little mine or whatever. So as you're breaking the layers down, just for instance, leave that block right there and then keep breaking. And then you want to leave like, for instance, that block, and then you want to leave that block, and then you want to leave that one, and all you're going to end up doing is making a nice mine. That's how I do it in survival, really. When I build like a quarry straight down, I just leave the block that's I'm going to need to get up and down, and you end up with something pretty cool, honestly. You really do, because it's like a quarry that you dug out by hand, and I don't know, it's just kind of satisfying to do. But hopefully that makes sense. You just essentially, and I'm just going to dig it out to like this level right here. But all you do is like leave this spiral staircase and you can just crawl up and down it. Now, of course, I'm going to go ahead and place these smooth stone blocks back just because I think they look a little bit better with smooth stone. But yeah, you'll end up with a quarry going down and each person can have their own quarry. I'll go ahead and just assemble this one as well. So if we are going for that mirror symmetry, see how that one starts right there? We're going to do the same thing. This one's going to start right here. And all you do is like as you break it down, hopefully I can explain it from the top. You just leave the next block. We'd leave that one right there, for instance, and then you dig out every other block. And you don't have to keep the blocks under there. You'd keep this block right here and then dig out everything under it. You don't want to dig out that block though. And then you just keep going down, and it's really easy to do because as you mine, you're building the staircase, and it's one of the best ways to mine that I've ever found. I played the game for 9 years, never found a better way to mine. I know I mean, obviously there's more efficient ways to mine, but this is definitely the easiest if you're just trying to get down. It's not the easiest, but okay. I just talked myself off, you know, I mean, like, let's put it this way. It's a cool way to mine because you're building your staircase as you go. I don't know. I think it's fun. You may not like it, but hopefully that helps some of you guys out there who just want to mine. I guess how I mine, maybe I'm sure other people do. I cannot be the only person that has ever mined like this. I may have even gotten it from someone when I was a kid. I don't know, but something like that's pretty cool. And you end up with a nice staircase. So let's devise, and let's just go ahead and put these blocks as something else. Let's go ahead and devise a little entrance for this, just so that it's not the same old boring stuff. So I'm gonna put a log right here, and then I'm gonna put a log right here, and then I'm gonna take fences, and then I'm just going to place them all the way around like this. I think the fence gate should just be right here for the mine, personally. I think everything else should just be solid fences. And yeah, and then go ahead and copy that same pattern by putting the cobblestone slab on top of that. But then you've got some nice mines, which is always fun. Yeah, okay, pretty cool. Let me see if I can think of anything else before I get off the camera. You know, it's funny, before I record the outro and stuff, I might just copy over this entire thing just to make sure I don't, like, forget anything or add anything different. But essentially, when you build it, you want to build it with, like, so we'll just take this stuff, for instance, and I'll go ahead and just sort of copy it. Let's take an item frame, and I'll show you how to do it, because I know it seems a little tricky, just, like, looking at it, but I promise. Look, so over here in the ladder, over here, there was a crafting table, then there was a bed, which I think was facing the craft, was the head of the bed. Yeah, the head of the bed was facing the crafting table. And then there's an armor stand like right here. And then there's an item frame. Remember, we put a map above it. And you essentially want to build it in that orientation. It doesn't matter if you don't. It's not going to like make anything terrible or anything. But essentially when you're building the other one, I chose to do mirror symmetry. You could build it the exact same way. It wouldn't matter as the other side, but I chose to do it that way. And then of course we put the chests up on this top floor, which I actually really like how the chests turned out in this. I think it's cool that you can place them next to each other. I'm still getting used to it, I really am, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So if you guys want to stick around and watch me build the rest of it, I'll go ahead and just do it on camera. But if you guys don't want to watch, you can go ahead and leave. I thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel and you want to click that subscribe button and see more of my videos, feel free. If you don't want to see more of my videos, then you don't have to. But if you want to, cool. If you don't want to, that's also okay. But I do ask that if you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. It really does help my channel. It helps YouTube's funky algorithm figure things out. It's actually a really cool algorithm. The fact that it can determine what people like and don't like is kind of amazing to me. But we'll go ahead and just put the crafting table over here on this side, take the carpet, and just put it over here. Again, just somewhat of a random pattern. But yeah, I'll do my more formal outro in just a moment here. I'm just sort of finishing things up because I do remember that there was glowstone over here. And also, up top, yeah, there was glowstone. Yeah, it was right here. Hopefully you can't hear that dump truck. There's like a dump truck outside or something. Some large piece of machinery. Oh, can I fit everything I need in here? And then an item frame. Yeah, I should be able to get it all. Cool. So I'll just build this over here. I think it was on this side. So yeah, we'll put it right there. Glowstone. Where do I have stairs? Oh yeah, stairs are going to go right here. And then I remember it's an anvil. This. And then I put the actual brewing stand on top. Put this old sand under. And then, yeah, see how that's how you know it's mirror symmetry, because see that door lines up the same way? Cool. And then we'll just put an item frame up top on there. We'll put the blue orchid in the potion. And then we'll take carpet. And then I think that should be it. I don't really think there was anything else we're missing from one side to the other. I'm not really sure why I chose to keep recording, but I'm sure a lot of you have left. There's only probably a few of you still watching. So if you're still watching, thank you so much. You're a trooper for being able to listen to me for this long. But yeah, I hope you guys really did enjoy this video. It's got tons of stuff, guys. We got a full mine. We've got 2 farms. We've got enchantment table. I'm not really sure what else you'd need. Maybe a nether portal, but you could put the nether portal like right here, for instance, if you wanted to. You could really put it wherever. It would technically fit here, but let me just show you why I wouldn't do it, okay? You could go ahead, break this area out, and you could put the nether portal here. However, when you put a nether portal so close to your houses, it has, you know, first of all, things can crawl through it randomly, which sucks. But that's not the worst part, guys. The worst part is that once you put it here, you get this noise, this insane, just all the time. I think I have it turned all the way off, but you could put a nether portal there if you wanted to. Although I don't know why you would, but you know, I mean, guys, if you like it, go ahead and do it. If you don't like it, don't do it. But yeah, there you go. You're gonna be hearing that noise all day and all night, but I'm just sort of modifying the build just to make it look a little bit better with the nether portal. I'm just gonna put some fence right there and pretty much call it good, and then maybe take some slabs and then just place those over top like that. But that's how I'd put my nether portal in here. Of course, you don't have to have your nether portal right there. You really don't, I promise. But if you wanted to, that's how I would do it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're curious about the shader pack, texture pack, any of that fancy stuff is all going to be down in the description below. I'm really on a roll today. I really liked how this video turned out personally. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike, but let me know in the comments why you dislike, just so that I can further improve my content to cater towards what you want to see. Because after all, my channel would be nothing without you. So I thank you a final time for watching. I will see you guys in the comments. Be sure to leave one. I'll reply. And while you're down there, if you wouldn't mind leaving me a like, it would really help me out. But yeah, thank you guys a final time for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I like how I said bye for like the final time, but I saw a few things I want to change. We're gonna put some trapdoors right here, just to make the nether portal seem a little more integrated. I think that looks a little better. Okay. Thank you guys for watching a final time. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. And you know, guys, I'm gonna have to say bye for a 4th final time, because I was looking in here and I thought it just looked weird, right? Because I just added these, and when I'm recording, I can't think as heavily as I do when I'm not recording. So I figured this needs to look a little bit better, just because it kind of looks odd because there was no cobblestone under here. So it looked like just, I don't know, it just looked weird to me. So I'm gonna put a little bit of cobblestone here just to make things look a little bit more mine-esque, I guess would be the word. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I'm gonna have to say bye for like a 4th final time. But I'm just putting my cobblestone blocks like right here. You don't have to. Actually, right here on this block, I don't even know if I would. See, these are the things I definitely shouldn't record, because now you guys think I'm probably crazy. You're like, Neo, how many times are you gonna come back and record? Because dude, you need to quit. You said bye for a third like final time. So you're gonna say you have to say bye for a final time? Like what? But yeah, no, I am a little bit crazy, a little nutty with my builds, but I try to make things as good as I can for you. That's pretty much the goal of my channel. And then we'll go ahead and, yeah, that looks good. Okay, thank you guys for watching a final time. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. And by the way, the only reason I do that is because I want it to look really good for the thumbnail as well as the intro video, because those are the most important parts of a video. If any of you are starting a YouTube channel, the first 30 seconds of a video is going to determine if the person watches it or not. And if the person watches it or not is very important for YouTube recommending the video, because if no one's watching it, YouTube's gonna not recommend it. But if the first like 30 seconds are good, people will watch it. So little pro tip there, little pro tip. Okay, bye for the 5th time, I think. That's weird. I should stop doing this. Here's the thing, folks. So I just tried to record my intro, and I was like, it's got a really awesome farm, and then I walked over here, and I'm like, oh, I put the fence gate right there. So because of this mine, we really can't get in and out of the actual farm anymore. So maybe we want to determine a second way to get in and out of the farm. I'm thinking just breaking this block right here is going to be your best course of action, guys, because otherwise you're not going to be able to get up and down from your farm if you choose to add all these things. So we'll go ahead and we'll have to break that block and maybe just bring it down. I'm not sure actually how to do this. Okay, so I fixed that real quick. Let me devise a way to get up and down, and I'll come back on camera when I actually have that. You know, guys, I am a genius. Look, I just figured it out. It is crazy, and it's so easy. Like, boop, boop, and then you put a block of cobblestone, and then you're done. All right, I'm gonna do it just because it's funny. Trust me, I know it's weird, but thank you guys for watching a final time. I will see you in the next video. Bye. That's the end of it, I promise. Unless I discover something else while recording the intro, but who knows?